Savitri has returned from the deep forest. She found Satyavan, and the certainty of their connection felt like the culmination of her entire quest. She arrives at her father's court to find the king seated with the heavenly sage, Narad. Narad travels between the worlds of men and the gods, and he has been waiting for this specific moment. This meeting marks the beginning of the Book of Fate. In front of the king and the sage, Savitri makes her choice public. She has found her husband, and she names Satyavan. Narad's response is a cosmic devastation. He confirms that Satyavan is a perfect being, but his physical presence is finite. In exactly 12 months, Satyavan is destined to die. The queen immediately pleads with Savitri to abandon the choice. She begs her to find a different path, one that doesn't end in an open grave. The queen represents the human desire for safety. Faced with a schedule for tragedy, the logical mind attempts to bargain with destiny to avoid the pain entirely. Savitri's response is absolute. Her resolve hardens into bronze. She tells her mother that she will not change her mind. For Savitri, the soul's decision is final. Fear of the future cannot override a truth that has already been recognized by her inner being. This refusal drives the queen into an existential crisis. If she cannot convince her daughter, she will challenge the logic of the universe itself. She asks the question at the center of human suffering. If a good God built this world, why did he include the mechanisms of grief and the inevitability of death? The queen's sorrow becomes a universal complaint against the problem of pain, the idea that a divine plan could somehow require human agony to function. Narad describes a universe governed by a conscious, evolutionary intent. He challenges the idea that suffering is a random punishment. He uses the image of a glowing hammer striking a rough stone. Nature acts as a sculptor, using life's shocks to chip away the ego. Without these obstacles, the soul remains stagnant. The pressure of pain forces the latent divinity to finally emerge. In Aurobindo's theology, fate is a transaction. It is an ongoing negotiation between the external laws of nature and the internal power of the soul. Where the queen sees a trap, Narad sees a trigger. The prophecy is a cosmic alarm clock meant to end Savitri's period of ordinary human life. Satyavan's certain death is the specific catalyst required to force Savitri to find a level of power a comfortable life would never demand. Narad tells the king and queen to step aside. This is a struggle between Savitri and the universe, and mortal help will only be a hindrance. Savitri must walk this path in total isolation. To change the destiny of the earth, she must face the infinite as a solitary spirit. The story has moved past the boundaries of a human romance. It is now a war between the soul and the forces of non-existence. The clock is now running. Savitri has exactly 12 months to live a normal life, while carrying the absolute certainty of Satyavan's end. Standard human emotions and physical strength are useless against this kind of doom. She needs a source of power that originates beyond the material world. To survive, she must find her divine self. This internal labor is the focus of the next chapter, the Book of Yoga.